Welcome back, guys, to Persona 5 Royal, where last episode, our climactic battle with Shido took place as after the wannabe Prime Minister used the Beast of Human Sacrifice in its other forms to face us before declaring the masses to be useless to him, he stripped down to fight us himself with a powerful physique, ending with a one-on-one duel with Joker. Our greatest foe now defeated, we now change his heart.
How could I lose?
For causing countless mental shutdowns in others. You will atone. With your life.
Don't you got something to say to our leader before you go passing out?
Yes. I acknowledge that I incriminated you on false charges. I did it to protect myself. I'm so sorry for what I've done. It feels as though it's been quite some time since I have felt sincerely apologetic.
What? I don't think he really means that. I mean, he's smirking. I don't like it when things smirk. Confess your crimes, which is a hell of a lot.
That may be good. So, I've been defeated.
Sir!
No. Did they succeed?
Hey! Yes, sir. Will I really be able to kill the Phantom Thieves if I take that? According to Wakaba Ishiki's research, temporarily collapsing a palace will take down anyone inside it as well. The abrupt nature of the collapse means they will be unable to escape without extreme luck. However, the only way to purposely erase a cognitive world is by halting biological activity. In other words, this medicine will temporarily kill you. There are great risks involved. Anything will do! Give it to me! Now, they're done for.
How reckless of him! We must be sure to transfer him at once if anything goes wrong.
Wait, why a wheel? And it's for a ship?
I must steer this country. If I don't, who will?
What arrogance. What the?
Huh? An explosion? But we haven't taken the treasure yet. We'll talk later. Come on, let's grab the treasure and run! Huh? Didn't we come from this way?
We can't get through like... What is happening? Hey, Oracle!
The ship is exploding, but why?
What kind of sloppy explanation is that?
I don't know what's happening either! Something might have happened to Shido in the real world.
What do you mean, something?
I don't know! Standing around here isn't going to help! We have to run! Oracle, are there any other escape routes? I'm looking, but... What about that way? No! Our path!
Still, where else can we go? Crap! This side too!
Are we sinking? We are not gonna die like this!
just gotta get there. It's too far. We won't reach it in time. I got this.
Huh?
Hang tight. I'll nab the boat.
Ryuji!
It's now or never. Here it goes! Ryuji!
Hang on!
We're moving.
No way. It can't be. Come on, what the hell, Ryuji? Ryuji! We're back. Ryuji! He didn't make it out. We gotta go back! That's impossible.
This isn't funny at all.
He was our fastest runner, too!
So, this is the treasure.
It's a legislator's pen.
Man, that was close. For real though, why do palaces gotta explode so much? Can't they disappear normally? What?
Didn't you... die?
What? I got blasted out from the explosion. When I woke up, I was lying on the grass. I mean, ain't I alive? What's this? Your crying face is so not cute.
It's your damn fault!
What did I do?
We were worried about you! You troublemaker!
Wait, what's this about? Hold on, okay? Come on, I almost kind of died. You guys are joking, right? I'm feeling a bit hungry.
Why don't we stop by somewhere before going home? Then I want sauteed foie gras. We're in reality right now, you know.
Why? I just thought he was at the entrance.
Sir!
What have I...
Huh? Is the medicine still affecting you?
medicine?
Should we get him to a hospital? We should probably wait and see a little longer.
I must atone.
No! Was his heart changed? Did the temporary death serum not work? Sir, if he's had a change of heart, will he blab everything about us? Everything will be ruined!
What are we supposed to do about his campaign?
Announce that he's not feeling well.
Arrange a hospitalization in absolute secrecy. Don't let anyone near him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Keep the media out! Damn it, we have to do something!
What the?
Judging from his lacerations, it would appear he was kidnapped, then killed at another location. And
Sojiro! Don't tell me. I'm gonna get angry if you don't come out. Sojiro!
Hey, didn't know you guys were back.
You're the same as Ryuji!
What are you talking about? I was taken to that asshole Shido's place. They suddenly told me I could go home. That's thanks to his change of heart, right?
I mean, something like that, but what are they talking about in the news? Could we listen to the news, please?
Thought as much. They had me blindfolded the whole time, so I've got no idea where they took me. Though it sounded like they were oddly bustling about.
Looks like it's going well.
Man, my handsome mug was nearly ruined. That's all fine and dandy. But they really did a number on this place. Sorry to bother you two when you're tired, but I need you to help me clean up.
We just have to wait like usual now.
Do they think we were in the coffee or something? We finally did it. We've done all we can. We started off with a huge announcement this time after all. Can't wait for the results. But all that popularity doesn't matter anymore. Right, things like approval ratings aren't important now. Yeah, we definitely did the right thing for society. We just gotta be proud about it, am I right? Yeah, I think it's time to be proud. All that's left is to wait calmly for the results.
Alright, we should act as normal as we can while we're waiting too.
I mean, yes, we actually put our faces on camera, to be fair. I mean, they can kind of figure us out a little bit more than they ever could before, which was not at all.
Okay.
We did everything we could. Now we wait. This is so intense. This is so intense. I never would have imagined you'd be going after Shido. Doesn't matter who the Phantom Thieves are going after. Justice is always on their side. I'm glad I kept the fan site running for all the criticism too. I think I'll change up the survey question to commemorate your comeback. I'll obviously be answering yes this time. I believe in you. Stay strong. This guy never changes. What did you add to last time? Well, it sounds like he's looking forward to how it goes. All we can do now is wait too. So yes. And then we can go, oh, a crossword. What a beautiful end to this. The best ending ever. Our reward crossword. It's so good.
Hey!
I'm glad that we found the crossword when we cleaned up. What lights do for store signage? I think I get that one. Birthday cake topper. I guess that's a candle. Frost. See what fits first of all. I love eating them. They're the best part of the cake. Lady Liberty's lights. That's torch. And yeah, exactly what I think the main one is bang on. Illuminate. Or Illuminati. Just dealt with them. Illuminate. Called Denshoku, literally decorative lighting, light sources like LED strips or light bulbs illuminate signs or scenery to increase awareness of ads. At first, the only colored LED lights were red. Once green, blue, and true white LEDs were developed, the entire spectrum became available to advertisers.
All right.
I see.
Wow, even I can figure that one out. That was probably one of the easiest crosswords yet, to be honest. Wow, wow, Sojiro, you knew exactly what I wanted when I came back. It's the latter half of election season and competition is fierce even in rural parts of the nation. Here we have Mr. Taro Namatame, who is an independent newcomer. Having started as a politician's secretary, he worked his way up from the bottom in Inaba and...
Oh.
Isn't he a bit old for a newcomer? That kind of makes me want to root for him. No, you're not allowed to be in office unless you're 80. And out of... Well, you're not allowed to be in office unless you're out of touch. In Britain, you're allowed to be in office all the time because they just switch their leaders whenever they want. Without an election. It's crap. You should all be careful. Stay on your guard, even when it seems like it's over. Indeed.
Hey!
You feeling really tired? Why don't you request a massage from Kawakami? Well, I may as well go out to pour one out for Akechi at the jazz club.
You're so stiff. Like right here. And here.
I've had a lot of work out today, Kawakami.
Master! Oh!
I'm feeling jubilant. Massage me. Like, nice of the police to leave the crossword for us. Well, you know, they can't actually be working. They've got to slack off a fair bit.
Hey.
Just don't stay out late. Then again, I'm sure no one's going to be looking for someone who's supposed to be dead. Well, not anymore. But that's the thing, isn't it? So 11 days now, we have to pretend that we're still dead because the game won't actually move on. We have to act like we're still dead. We'll get news reports about the fact that everything's still fine in their camp, which kind of makes sense because he's being secreted away. Man, buying those items over here was a really good idea, wasn't it? To the jazz club. Maybe I could pursue fishing as well in my later years, my elder life.
I see.
Soul Teeny. Let your soul open up with this cocktail and take yourself to the next level. So that sounds like whatever I'm drinking gives me a level up? Which is the weirdest kind of meh thing to get, now that I think about it. Is there something better I can do tonight? I mean, they'll get level up from being leveled up. We can grind for that, if that sounds exactly what it sounds like. What's going on with the gym? Guess it's to let you finish confidence. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, though. Like, but we sorted that. Yep, we need to hit the gym. We're gonna work out. I want to look as buff as Shido was. I don't want to look that buff. Hey, welcome. You came with your friend the other day, right? I'm happy you could come back. Now, I recommend using this equipment since you're a beginner.
So this equipment...
This is a treadmill. This will, of course, improve your physical stamina. First time we've been to the gym. You will also learn some mental control by regularly checking your heart rate. Are you going to take anything? Oh, I got to take all the drugs. I have 11 proteins.
Well then.
All right, you ready for this? I don't need muscles upon muscles. You're running pretty fast. Be careful you get tired out if you don't pace yourself well.
Yeah! Hey!
Wow, we died the night of our great victory. Hey, you still alive? That was quite a fall there. It seems you train yourself both physically and mentally. I don't know, I might have lost a few IQ points.
All right.
Max HP increased by 3.
All right.
Max SP increased by 2 as well.
Nice.
Oh, looks like you're getting results in that protein shake too.
All right.
HP by 2 and
All
SP
right.
by 1.
Wanna head back?
All right, we spent enough time here. Let's go home. Oh, so going to an actual gym gets me SP?
I've reconsidered my opinion of you, inmate. The look on your face seems to be that of a man who has accomplished a great deed.
To think you would use the trap set against you to entrap them. I've never seen a dramatic resurgence such as that. Truly marvelous. Those are the only words I can think of to describe you.
Where's my rewards? I'll just say you're exaggerating. He just sat there for the most part. I guess he did give us some boosts.
Perhaps this was easy for you. You've even overcome a mysterious misfortune. There should be no one left to hinder your rehabilitation. Your rehabilitation will be completed shortly. That is, if everything goes well, without any problems.
Oh, so there's going to be problems then. Summary of the story up to this point has been updated.
Damn. How many times have I had this dream? Or could it be that it's not a dream at all? My memories aren't any closer to coming back to me, but might there be something I'm supposed to remember? If I'm really not human, and if the truth of that comes to pass down in the depths of mementos, could it be that I'll...
Yep, we aren't done with it yet. Oh, our percentage is going up, is it? Can't wait for Shido's new administration. I'm sure our economy and market will improve. Really? Did you not see the big TV stuff? I went to listen in on Shido-san's speech. I was so moved. His words really resonated in me. I hope he keeps fighting and doesn't let that slander get to him. I mean, that broadcast hijacking hoax. They only attack Shido-san because of how charismatic he is. Slander and a hoax, eh? They'll hear the truth soon. Shido himself. Oh, it does address it. And then they'll learn the truth behind his charisma. And how he is only interested in his own self-preservation. People are just tools to him. I mean, he's not... He is interested in his self-preservation, but he's also not, because he literally took a drug to try and kill us by trying to kill himself. You know, with the whole caveat of hopefully coming back to life and probably a high percentage of it. It was a play. It was a play. Desperation play. Wasn't expecting that. So technically, someone could just, you know, do it. And we would be screwed. Maybe we only managed to escape, or had the time to escape, because of exactly the method he used. What if it's imminent? What if it's like... Do you know what I mean? Father, I'm fighting against this injustice, just like you did. So watch over me, okay? This one's a pretty dark rumor about a big shot producer in the entertainment industry. Oh, you want us to go down there, okay? Apparently he's been forcing, young idols and other girls to have sex with him to move up in the ranks. Oh, is that the guy in... Yeah, I think we know which one you're talking about. Feels like he's just feeding off their dreams. Well, there's actually an option to choose air. Doesn't seem that bad. I can't overlook that. Right? Anyway, have you heard of Shiro Asakura? It seems like he's behind these crimes. Well, I'll be counting on you for the rest. This guy might not be famous, but we can't let him get away with it. Let's talk to everyone at the hideout when we have time, okay? The head honcho in showbiz. I mean, we've got 10 days, so we can let him wind down a bit before going to Mementos. We went to Mementos not too long ago, after all.
Okay.
We did everything we could, and now we wait. Yes, we do. So it's daytime. What do we do in the day? Let's say you fire a gun with the intent to kill someone, but you miss and wound a random passerby. In this case, what kind of crime would the person who fired the gun be tried for? Is it manslaughter? Attempted murder, involuntary manslaughter. I think it's manslaughter, which means that judging on this quiz, it's attempted murder? Which one of these statements is true? You be the judge. Because it's never the one I think it is. Except for the one time it was? Wouldn't it be both? Fair dues. Also, it's the thing in Japan as well, because you got to think about the laws there. Would that be involuntary manslaughter in the UK? Because I thought manslaughter is possibly causing a death that you didn't mean to cause, but still being culpable of it. I thought that's manslaughter, but then I'm not a law guy. But in Japan, with its conviction rate, They definitely get that one on you. The correct answer is A. Why doesn't wounding a passerby count as assault? This was kind of a mean question. The answer is A, but there are 2 cases of attempted murder. You'll get charged with the same crime, even if someone just happened to get wrapped up in it.
Nice going.
I'm impressed you got that right. I was totally tricked. Oh yeah, because you were shooting at someone, so you were attempting to murder someone. I didn't even think of that at all. I just wasn't Japan. It's just gonna, yeah. I'm impressed you got that right. I was totally tricked. Feels like I've improved my knowledge. Sure, I don't need it. I went with the opposite one is right on that thing, so that works out. You're gonna sit back and watch for a while? Then why don't you study? Don't blame me if you cry at the exams. Attempted murder is the bigger sentence than involuntary manslaughter, correct? So, and in that case, then they try to stick the biggest. Yeah, actually, both is really the answer. You attempted to murder one guy, and you nearly involuntarily manslaughtered another person. So you'd actually, you don't just get one charge, do you? You get multiple charges, and they all add to your sentence. That question was a bit messed up.
Hey.
Why would you only get charged with one thing? We saw lots of campaign cuts. Do you want to go home now? We've walked a lot. Woof woof. I hope my teacher that dogs can't live as long as people. I might have to say bye-bye to you soon. Sorry, Katara. You'll be really sad if I cried, huh? I mean, it doesn't look like an old dog, but then I don't know. Right, what am I doing in the daytime? That is a big question at this point in time. How do we take someone to a place? I don't know how this works because we've never had to before.
Hey.
Talk if you got the time. I have a strong one with Futaba. Nobody thinks you're alive at this point, so you should be okay as long as you're careful. How do I tell someone to go to a place?
Alright, see you.
Yeah, you're right. This does take time in Meiji Shrine. Let's go to Meiji Shrine. This place is as calming as it always is.
What do you want to do?
You're going to pray for something? That's just for strong bonds. I don't need stronger bonds than I already have. Well, I guess I could see the event now that I think about it. I think the bonds you have with everyone are already really strong. You've got other stuff to do, right? You don't need any divine intervention right now. Come on, let's go someplace else.
What do you want to do?
Let's go home then. I'm not allowed. I can go fish. And go see if there's any other good books. It's Mia with Makoto. Oh, I need to check my vegetables. When I think about it. Makoto's here? Is war going to truly become a bad place now? Still doesn't quite feel real to me. If it's all right with you, could we be together? Ooh, I have a special one with Makoto. Nobody thinks you're alive at this point, so it should be okay as long as you're careful. Right, so how do I...
What will you do?
What are we doing? Let's go to my rooms. Let's go somewhere fun.
Yes.
That sounds good to me. Where are we going to go? Somewhere stimulating would be nice. Perhaps a place I've never been to before. Where do I choose? Harajuku, Okikubo. It's a popular ramen shop there. Now that's kind of a more Ryuji thing. Sudobashi? Dometown? I haven't done this before. Monchiyaki shop. So it's food. We can go on a Ferris wheel. Let's go on a Ferris wheel. Odaiba Seaside Park. That's where we're going. I don't think I've ever ridden a Ferris wheel. I'm a bit nervous. Oh, shall we go? Yeah. Is this thing really safe? Won't it lean too far if we both sit on the same side? Oh, I just realized something about this scenario. Actually, I can hear this terrible creaking too. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I'm very sorry.
Sorry, I'm not used to things like this, and I'm supposed to be your senpai too. Hey, Oliz, what do you do when you're nervous like this? Or should I not be asking about things like that? Come closer. That's my sexy voice. I can't look at your face. I'm too embarrassed. Jeez, I'm the only one getting flustered here. Just because I've got a poker face on at all times. My love for you just makes me seem so foolish sometimes. To be honest, you're the least foolish person here. When you were talking about someone's wit, etc., Akechi's, I was kind of like, you have that. That's right. I have something Makoto might like. Do I? Considering Makoto, I feel like she'd be delighted to receive something relevant to her. A 48-sided 3D puzzle? Oh, I'm gonna have to buy some blooming presents at this rate. For me?
Thank you.
You're so considerate. Thank you. I don't know if it's good or not. You're smart. Feels like I touched Makoto's heart a little. One round is so short. Is it?
Ah, you're back.
The election battle has reached the halfway point. The polls for each election ward have remained the same, though. Does this mean Shido's victory is guaranteed? That would be the case, yes. What if voting will shift to Shido as a change of heart? Nobody will vote for him once they find out he's a criminal. Assuming they find out before they vote. That's the important part. We would prefer him to announce his crimes before the election. But if the change of heart doesn't make it, the election will go just as expected. I mean, results definitely are what matters in this case, but we have to believe. Yeah, I'm sure it happened beforehand. All we can do is change his heart. We should be able to put a stop to this if we succeed. Our success, is it not guaranteed? What happened with the Phantom Thieves? There's not any follow-up news coverage. Who knows, maybe it was a broadcasting accident. I heard it might have been a prank too. It's also strange how no one's seen Shido, especially since he was so confident at the beginning. I'm starting to not care about the elections. It's not like they're going to change anything anyway. Thank you, the curry was delicious. What's it now? I guess maybe different places can be visited at different times though as well. I mean, taking Ryuji to the ramen shop seems like a great option.
I see.
Magic Fizz. Buffing up someone's stuff. We haven't been with Arn yet.
I see.
Magic Fizz sounds like Arn would like that
What do you
indeed.
want to do? Hey. Oh.
I'm going to take a stroll. Just let me know when we're heading home. So our days from now on might be heading a little faster, but my indecision paralysis might affect us from time to time.
in.
We're just going to be spending money.
Awesome.
Wow, so this is how it looks in here. It's like a hideout for adults. Your room's pretty neat too, but this isn't bad either. My room's a hideout for adults, is it?
Let's drink.
This flavor. I think I like it. It's got a kind of a mature vibe to it. That crepe shop on Central Street is evil. Pure evil. Especially that double cream. How am I supposed to resist that? If I stare long enough, double cream starts to look like devil cream. I guess I just have to get it before I lose my mind. I chatted with Arn for a while. I'm also wondering if I should just be reading all my books or something. Oh, we talked a ton. It's kind of nice to just chat in a place like this. I feel like I got to take a good look at myself by talking with you. Thanks for inviting me. That's what we're getting. Magic up by 2, AG by 1, and luck by 1.
Seriously?
Oh, I didn't realize it was this rate. Late rate. Anyway, let's go home. Triffing on.
Bye.
See you next time. So that's my retirement fund for when Shido is over with. To be honest, I can probably add to that fund.
Well then.
Only thing left to do is wait for the outcome. That's what we're doing.
Nice. Okay.
We did everything we could, and now we wait. It's flu season again. Hey there, today's specials on notable heroes in our police force. We'll cover them all. From a handsome detective in red sunglasses to a legendary gumshoe who took down a bear. And although she's not a police officer yet, there's one tough gal in the police academy whose kung fu can't be beat. Didn't the Phantom Thieves die? I thought we were safe from them now. And then there's that calling card. Shido-san denied any of it was true, though. I wonder if Shido-san is okay. I'm worried with the election so close. I don't know what to believe. It's all too much for an old-timer. You just believe everything you're told? You're dead. Oh, okay. I don't know. We should head then. If we're gonna have to give presents to people, let's head to Shibuya. We'll do like a weird mixture of visits and stuff and other events to maybe grind myself up. But I should go to the underground mall and maybe do a sweep of buying stuff that people may like.
What would you like?
Maybe not too expensive. Those for crimson lipstick, fashion-conscious people. A deluxe aroma fairy set to relax the mind and body after intense focus. For a sensual person in my life, here's some designer perfume. Wash my yen dye. Oh god. I'm worried about this is just accessories, good. I guess you just want me to work there. No, I don't want to buy any of these for presents. Made to captivate a woman's heart, can be worn by men, the silver bangle. I don't believe in jewelry.
Welcome.
Sakura fan for a traditional lady. For the flower lover in your life. Who is the flower lover in my life? And also for traditional ladies. My TV went haywire all of a sudden. I was so surprised. That Shido person was the bad guy? The Phantom Thieves were right all along. Well, it may not be that simple. On the internet, people are speculating it's a hoax by Shido's political rivals.
What would you like?
Alright, we can buy some wrist weights. Some sports sunglasses for the avid runner, eh? Ported protein as well, so I can work out good. Betterer, maybe. Guessing there ain't really any presents to get in here.
Thanks for dropping by.
Well, Angel Tarts available. Revise one full and ally to full HP. Well, there's some stuff here. Sweet tooth people. Sweet tooth people. So, for me then. I do like buying presents for me.